here in Ocala. Brick City Bicycles has everything all under one roof. With holidays right around the corner, Santa wanted you to know now's the time to lay away that special gift. Stop by today. Brick City Bicycles.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
All right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock, 65 degrees. Temperatures are expected to rise to 80 today, and look for that formula to be the forecast, for the next 6 days or so. And then Wednesday, it looks like temperatures will start to drop a little bit as we have some rain ushering in some cooler temperatures. Last week, Robin, you and I were in considerably colder weather. We were up in New York for the Thanksgiving Day holiday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely loved it.
We went by train. We came back by plane. And the one thing I wanted to tell you, the difference between the two, aside from the amount of time it takes, is that when you get your baggage after a train, you have to prove you are who you say you are, right?
Yeah, you sure do.
After the plane, you don't. You just stand there at that conveyor belt and you just get the one that's yours and you leave.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm not a seasoned traveler anymore, but I had my little taste of it last week. Trish McDermott has been with us before. She's on the air with us again right now. She's a radio and TV spokesperson. She's the co-founder of Match.com, by the way, if all you want for Christmas is you. She's going to give us some travel tips, where to stay, what not to pack, how to get your baggage to weigh exactly 50 pounds and then weigh it at the grocery store like Robin does.
Exactly.
I don't know how you
on.
I don't know how you did that. Trish, good morning, Trish. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Good. We had a 50-pound limit, and Robin wasn't sure, so we took the bag to the local grocery store that has this big old scale, and I thought, there's no way this is 50 pounds. This has got to be 150. But it was 50 on the dot. I'm telling you, I don't know how she did it, but she figured out a way.
Hey, that may be a new business, stopping at the grocery store before you go to the airport.
There you go.
Well, I think it's a Florida thing. I don't think I see scales in New York in the grocery stores. But we have them here. I guess everybody wants to know how fat they got.
I guess so.
So how are you? Where are you calling from?
I'm just out of San Francisco.
Oh, my gosh. So you got up early to be with us.
Well, of course. I would always get up early to be with you. And, hey, this is an important topic with Christmas travel right around the corner.
Yeah. So do the tips include new stuff? Like, do we have to buy a new kind of a bag or something?
So, I mean, I'm talking specifically about traveling with kids. So imagine that, 150-pound bag, and then a stroller, and a high chair, and an infant, and a toddler, and getting through the airport during very busy Christmas travel season, we are talking nightmare.
Yeah, you know how they tell you if you see something, report it? Because of security nowadays. So we were at Kennedy Airport last week, or when was it? Last Saturday, right?
Yes.
And there was a little pink suitcase, and the guard was saying, "Who left their suitcase here? Who left their suitcase?" And of course, everybody's going, "Oh my gosh, there's a suitcase sitting by itself." It was a little girl. She just forgot her suitcase.
Yeah.
So she had her own.
Kids are not little adults, right? I mean, they are really multitasking, and getting through the airport, if we think it's tough for us, it's even tougher for them.
Yeah. Think
about how little they are, what everything looks like from their height, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I know, because I'm way down there. Alicia knows. So what kind of tips would you give? What kind of things would you suggest? And does it matter where you're going?
Okay, so a couple of things. Well, certainly certain routes are going to be busier during the holiday season, right? And during any season, really. Like you think about Florida, right? Spring break, that's a nightmare. Anyone heading anywhere or heading there from anywhere in the country, you're going to see a lot of crowds. Christmas, though, it's really crowded everywhere because lots of people are going home for the holidays, and home is just about anywhere in the U.S., right? Timing is important, and timing for parents sometimes means booking your flight during the period when your child is the happiest. So nap time, if your baby will sleep on the flight, but definitely if you have a baby who's super happy in the morning and really cranky in the afternoon, do everyone a favor and fly in the morning.
Well, that's a good idea. Oh, I never thought of that. Yeah, so you have to be aware of what time of day your children are most likely to behave on the plane.
Right. Look, it's hard to travel with kids, but there are a couple of things you can do. We just did a survey. We talked about this before, I think, that half of all parents are super stressed about just getting through the airport and their flight, enduring the very first few hours of their vacation with their little kids. Because you think about it, your luggage, your babies, all that stuff, that's really a lot to have to navigate during some of the busiest weeks of the year in the airport.
I like that you are advocating for people to rent strollers and things once they arrive at their destination, so you're not having that bulk on the airplane with you.
That's right. I mean, one way to avoid half the hassle is to pack super light. So Christmas is coming up. Instead of bringing grandma and grandpa gifts for the kids, have those all shipped to your destination. Most hotels will receive those for you and put them right up in your room, or obviously if you're staying at your parents' house.
That's a good idea.
Away. Yeah, and then ship them home, too. I mean, there's no reason to add those to the stress of just getting through the airport. BabyAirs.com, my company, is a baby gear rental company. We're in 115 markets in the U.S.
Really?
Rent everything you need for the holiday.
Say it again. What's it called again?
Yeah, so we're like Baby Concierge put together. It's Baby Airs, that's BABIERGE.com.
Okay.
And for Christmas, we'll even deliver a Christmas tree with ornaments, stockings that you can hang by the chimney with care at your Airbnb or your hotel. You really don't have to pack any of the gear that you need for your kids. You can use the collaborative economy. Baby Airs is like moms around the country who will just bring you the stuff you need and then pick it up on departure day.
Oh my gosh, you are a brilliant entrepreneur. This is a wonderful idea.
This is amazing.
Oh, and you started Match.com, so you get the people together. Now they all have children. Now you're helping those people, huh?
That's my business model. Create a lot of babies and then build a company that helps.
How do you handle formula and things for boarding the plane, because you've got that ounce limit?
Yeah, so, there are some things that you can do going through TSA that will help you as a family. TSA will actually let you bring formula or even juice that exceeds that 3.4-ounce limit if you're a parent. You can bring that through. Most parents don't know that. You have to take it out of your bag, and they may take an extra special look at it, but you can bring it. You can also cut in line at TSA. It's one of the few places you can do that, but as a family, they will often have a special line that puts you right up front. And we always suggest also, if your kids can walk and you're going through TSA, do not, going through the security checkpoint, don't carry them. Because if you're carrying your toddler and you buzz, both you and your toddler are subject to search, and that's a little scary. So just let your toddler walk through. He or she is unlikely to buzz, and then walk yourself through.
Well, that's a really good idea, too.
You have suggested something like tray covers. I didn't think about that, to try to quell the germs.
Right. You think about vacations. The most important thing is that everybody gets to rest and relax and have fun, right? Recharge, spend special time with the family, make memories. The last thing you want is a sick baby or toddler. And so they actually make tray covers that you can purchase, and they're little activity centers, so the baby can play with little things on the tray, and that removes the likelihood that they're going to touch something with some kind of germ on it. But you should bring little disinfectant wipes, disinfect everything before you actually sit the baby down.
So here's good news. You have a location for baby airs, is that how you say it, in Orlando?
We do. You know what? We are really growing very quickly. We're opening a couple of markets a week now, and we're starting to be all over Florida. I think we have 4 or 5 locations in Florida. And if any of your listeners are interested in a side gig, renting out baby gear, we will definitely talk to them.
Oh my gosh! Well, you know, we're in the Disney area, and I can see how this would be a big, especially going home, because a lot of people buy a lot of stuff while they're in Disney. And so it sounds like you could help them get that stuff back home. Am I right?
Well, some of us now are actually shipping for our customers as well. So, like, for instance, during Christmas, when we come pick up the baby gear, we'll come pick up all the gifts as well and then ship them home to you. It just depends on the market. We're all independent operators, and so there's different services in different markets. Some of us are delivering menorahs with candles this year. So if you don't want to pack the Precious Family menorah and you're traveling over Hanukkah, we'll bring you one.
Oh, that's nice.
And you also talk about pets, helping them with their pets.
Right. Well, you know, it's really interesting because millennial parents are very comfortable with the sharing economy, the collaborative economy, right? They're staying in Airbnbs, they're using Lyft instead of renting cars, and some of them now, instead of putting the family pet in a kennel, they're using sites like Rover, which is a collaborative economy site, to actually find a real loving home where they can leave their dog for the week. This is really new. You know, millennials are changing the way families travel, and they're very comfortable with sharing and borrowing versus lugging or buying. And the travel industry is starting to pay attention to that.
Some really good information. Trish, thank you for being on the air with us. Have a good holiday season yourself. And real quickly, the website you gave us was babyairs.com. I don't know if there are any others you want to give us, but it's BABIERGE.com. And trust me, listeners, you're going to think this is going to come in handy for not only you, but the people visiting you. It's going to make it a lot easier, it sounds like. Any other websites we should mention, Trish?
I just want to say that we have a lot of tips. We've got a great blog there that can show you how to pack lighter, what to rent, how to keep baby sleeping through the night when you're traveling, etc. So give us a visit and do some reading. And happy holidays in advance to you and all your listeners.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for being on the show with us today.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
All right. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, looking for something unique? Then try TripAdvisor's #1, the Gypsy Gold Farm Tour. What's so special? Your 2-hour tour begins with one of the most unique stories in the annals of equine history and continues with a walk to meet historical gypsy vanner horses and more. Photo opportunities and a gift shop await your holiday visit. Tours are every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from 10 a.m. until noon. Only $20 per person. Children 5 years old and under are free. Book now at gypsygold.com.
Hello, Gold.